Okay, children. So today we will discuss about Newland law of octaves. Okay, children. What is meant by octave means it is the music notes. If you take any country's music notes, they will have seven notes, and the eighth note is a repetition of first note. Children. In India also, what is our first note? Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, the, ni, again sa will come. Every eighth note is the repetition of first note. Whatever he classified the elements, it was similar to this note. That's why he called it as law of octave. That's all. Seeing this, he did not classify. After classifying, when he saw these both were resembling, any country will have their own notes. Children. Any country if you take, they will have their own notes. The same way, they have classified the elements. Okay, so when they classified the elements, what happened? It was resembling the music notes. That's why he called it as law of octaves. What is law of octaves definition? Very important, children. All of you should listen. Very important. Law of octaves. Law of octaves is that when, please write down definition. When elements are arranged, please note down definitions in increasing order of their atomic weights. When elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic weights, when elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic weights, then every eighth element is the repetition of its first element in its properties. In its properties. Definition should go like this one. Okay. Every eighth element is the repetition of its first element. Its is very important. Its first element in its properties. Its this will hold great importance. Why means see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 8, its first element is 1. For 9, its first element is 2. For 10, its first element is 3. Means 1 and 8 will have same properties, he said. 2 and 9 will have same properties, he said. 3 and 10, 4 and 11, 5 and 12, 6 and 13, okay, 7 and 14, and 8 and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like that he arranged it. Like that he arranged it. When he arranged the elements, this is not exactly the atomic weight, just I'm giving an example. When he arranged elements like this, children, he said that every eighth element is a repetition. Means 1, 8, 15 will have same properties, he said. 2, 9, 16 will have same properties, he said. 3, 10, 17 will have same properties. Every eighth element is a repetition of its first element. For 17, its first element will be 10 and 3. For 18, its first element will be 11 and 4. For 19, its first element will be 2 and 12 and 5. Like that. He said that every eighth element is a repetition of its first element in its properties. All of you repeat the statement, children, in your mind. Every eighth element is the repetition of its first element. Because for 8, its first element is 1. For 9, its first element is 2. For 10, its first element is 3. So every eighth element is a repetition of its first element in its properties. This is the definition, standard definition. Okay, children. So after writing definition for any law, you have to write what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. Compulsory. Disadvantages is also called as limitations. For every definition, they will ask advantages and disadvantages. Yesterday when I'm saying Dobinier's law of triads also, I said advantages and disadvantages. In Dobinier's law of triads, what was the advantage, children? He gave idea of classification. And what was the disadvantage, children? In his full lifetime, he identified only 3 triads. He identified only 3 triads, and his law is not applicable to all elements. Not applicable to all elements. I told you. These are the advantages and disadvantages of triad. But what are the advantages and disadvantages of Newland? Okay. Anyway, before saying about advantages and disadvantages of Newland, please see the definition again. When elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic weight, lithium, sodium, sorry, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, okay, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. potassium, calcium. All these elements will have same properties. Every eighth element is a repetition of its first element. Every eighth element is a repetition of its first element. Like that. Every eighth element is a repetition of its first element. This is very, very important. Please, children, try to concentrate. What are the advantages? What are the advantages, children? He classified 56 elements during his time, approximately in 18th century, children, in the year of around 1866. John Newland, an English scientist, 1866, he classified whatever elements were available, 56 elements were available, he classified all of them, children, and no noble gases were present during this time, noble gases. These are the advantages of Newland law of optics. But what are the disadvantages? Famous disadvantages are there, children. Very, very important for board examination point of view. 3 marks question. Please concentrate, everyone. What are the disadvantages? Number one, he said 56 elements are there in the nature, and no more elements will be discovered in the future. No more new elements will be discovered. If you see today, almost 120 elements are there, children. What he said, during this time, 56 elements are there. He said, that's all. No more new elements will be discovered in the future. But so many new elements were discovered in the future later on. That is first one. So, okay, children, that is first disadvantage. Second disadvantage, this law is applicable only up to calcium, up to atomic number 20 only you can arrange like this. After this, elements won't follow his rule. This rule, other elements won't follow. And number three, children, what is number three means? What is the number three disadvantage? At some places, he kept two elements together to obey their properties. At some places, like what are the two places I told you? Cobalt and nickel, he kept it together, and cesium and lanthanum also he kept it together. Cesium and lanthanum also he kept it together. What are the two elements he kept it together? Cobalt and nickel he kept together, but very far from iron. Actually, those three will have same properties, but he kept very far from iron. Along with the halogens, he kept that is very bad, and also cesium and lanthanum also he kept together. These are the major disadvantages. Okay, so major disadvantages again I am discussing, children. Before discussing, again I am saying every eighth element is the repetition of its first element in its properties. Definition is very, very, very important. Every eighth element is the repetition of its first element. What is the first disadvantage? He said 56 elements are only there in the nature. No more new elements will be discovered in the future. He said that is first disadvantage. What is the second disadvantage? He told this his law is applicable only up to calcium 20. Beyond calcium 20, this law is not applicable. And what is third disadvantage? At some places he kept two elements together. At some places he kept two elements together. Suppose you don't have a chair, then if you sit two people in one chair, how it will be? It won't be comfortable. Like that only, elements he kept to obey the rule. He kept two elements in one position, but that's not good, children. Two elements you can't keep in one position. Okay, he kept like that. What are the two places? Cobalt and nickel. You should remember this. And cesium and lanthanum. Whenever you are writing on this answer, you should look. You should quote these answers. You should quote these elements. Cobalt and nickel, cesium and lanthanum. He kept two elements together. Cobalt and nickel has same property of iron, but iron is very far in his table. And also these are the main three disadvantages of Newland law of octaves. Very, very important. Okay, so and what is the definition? Every eighth element is repetition of its first element in its properties, okay. And what are the advantage? He classified 56 elements, and every eighth element is a repetition of its first element in its properties. Only properties means when you are arranging the elements, 1 8 and after 1 8 after 8 9 10, okay, so 15, they all will have same properties. Like that he said, children. Okay, so every eighth element is a repetition of first element in its properties. Okay, children, open the link in the description. Give the hand worksheet. You have to do it as homework, children. If you have any doubts, please ask me now.